Hello and welcome to another retro video game stream on original hardware. I had not tested Battlezone with my capture device and with the Retrotink, and unfortunately the game I was hoping to play tonight is not showing properly through the Retrotink. So unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream this game, which has now happened with 2 or 3 different games I wanted to stream. There's something with the VSync on certain Atari games that the Retrotink just doesn't like. And apparently Battlezone is one of them. I did not expect this because Battlezone's a 1983 Atari release. And usually the later Atari releases don't have problems. So, I was not expecting that. I think what we'll do instead is we'll play another Atari game, and I don't know. I'm kind of bummed about it because there's a lot of Atari games I've wanted to show now, including like Asteroids, which is a classic, and for whatever reason, the Retrotink can't handle the signal. So I've had to settle for doing something else, which is kind of a drag. Anyway, I apologize for not being able to stream Battlezone tonight, but let's pick a different game. I think what we'll do is we will pick. Let's take a look here. We're going to play Robot Tank, which is essentially Activision's version of Battlezone. And some argue it's better than Battlezone. But hopefully this works. Robot Tank is essentially a Battlezone clone. Yep, there it is. It works. Let's change the title around. All right, let's change the image. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, unfortunately, I was hoping to talk about Battlezone, but we'll talk about the Activision Battlezone clone Robot Tank. I never played this game as a kid. Found out about it after the fact. Picked it up at my local game store when it was recommended as a really good Activision Atari 2600 title. I wanted to talk a little bit about playing Battlezone as a kid. I remember going to the arcade and stepping up to to the goggles on the upright, but I had to use like a stool to stand on because I wasn't tall enough. And there was something about Battlezone that had this sense of taking you to another place. I don't know if you want to talk about it being a little bit like cyberspace, but the idea of having like all of your vision completely encased in the cabinet like that felt sort of like Tron to me as a kid, which is the only thing I could think of at the time. And Battlezone's kind of hard, certainly for like a 5-year-old to play. It has these twin joysticks that, operate the treads on the tank that you're in. And it feels really difficult to dodge the attacks from the enemy vehicles. So I never did very well with that game as a kid, but I always sort of liked the concept of driving a tank and sort of like Tron space. And I never really played any ports of the game. I only played it at the arcade. Didn't have the console version. Now, the Atari version of Battlezone is actually a pretty good game. It's not very, it doesn't look a lot like the arcade game, but it plays pretty well. And I was disappointed to not be able to play it because it's not a bad port of an arcade game. Certainly for the 2600. It's got nice graphics and pretty good gameplay. Now, Robot Tank is also very good. And you have a little bit more going on. You have a radar. You have damage you can take. It's just a little bit more, it's just a better, I'd say, kind of polished game than Atari's Battlezone. Atari Battlezone is still very good. Almost all Activision games, I feel like, have a little bit of an edge just because they put that much more effort into making them. And so Robot Tank has that polish. Anyway, that's enough. Let's play some Robot Tank on the Atari 2600. I guess I have to hit start. Now you can kind of guide your shots. First thing I lost is my vision. You can still kind of shoot, even though your vision's been blown out. Because you have the radar. Switching to reserve tank. Losing your vision is pretty vicious. But it's cool that you can take damage at all. And it has weather, right? It goes to night. Which is pretty amazing. Oh, took some damage. Switching to reserve tank. That was not very good. Okay, last tank, I think. Maybe? Yeah. You can kind of defend yourself against the attacks, too, because you can shoot down enemy missiles. I think you can get repaired, too. There you go. Defeated enemy squadron, 1 bonus tank. And you might get repaired? No. I think there is a way to get repaired, though. 12 tanks. Ugh, tons of damage. Well, we have another reserve tank. Fog alert. If this wasn't hard enough to see before. Ah! So it's kind of cool that in its like Star Wars, you can lose components, but still carry on. In Battlezone, you're just dead. Mission ended. So I think, yeah, okay. So 12 and 7, 19 tanks. That's pretty good. That's better than I did the last time I played this game. It's still a little dark. Turn the brightness up a little bit more. All right, that's better. Okay, let's give this another try. I don't know if the difficulty switches change things or not, or how the difficulty works. I don't have the manual. Well, actually, I'm not sure. Do I have the manual for Robot Tank? I might. I went out of my way to get a nice stack of paper manuals for my 2600 games. And I've got ones for pretty much all the games that I have, for the most part. They were surprisingly easy to get. Which is weird because I don't think of people keeping their manuals from that time. I even have the one for Encounter at L5, which is kind of a rare game. Not seeing the Robot Tank manual. I thought I might have it, but I don't. Okay. Well, I don't have the manual. Got a big stack of paper manuals, though, which is kind of nice. So, let's just give this another try. That's one. The fact that you can guide your shot is kind of like a little bit like cheating. Shooting into the dark. Ooh. I just died and didn't even take damage. That wasn't good. Enemy squadron defeated. 1 bonus tank. You can see it tells you the time on the top. So it's like 8 a.m., you know, and it's cool that the environment changes as the sun comes up and stuff. It's really neat. I have to say, this is definitely superior gameplay, I think, to the Atari Battlezone game, which is too bad we couldn't play it. I was sort of hoping to maybe play this after Battlezone. When it's dark like this, getting shot feels kind of cheap. It does feel like you can dodge the enemy fire a little easier in this than in Battlezone. Fog alert. Okay. I probably asked for that. Alright, that's 2 squadrons defeated. Got a bonus tank. 24 tanks. Kind of relentless pursuing the tanks. And the fact that you can defensively shoot missiles that they shoot at you is pretty cool. I like that a lot. Oh, man! It's the fog. It's rough. It's cool that you can use your radar in the dark. Oh, no! Mission ended. Man, bummer. So I did, let's see, 24, 30 tanks that time. That's a new record for me. I don't think I've ever gotten that many before. Alright, we're going to play another round. I think we're going to end a little bit early tonight. Again, I'm disappointed that we couldn't play Battlezone, because it's pretty cool for a 2600 port. It doesn't really look like the black vectored graphics. It looks more like this. It looks like Robot Tank. But it's actually, I think, a pretty cool port. I was enjoying playing it. But I'm enjoying playing Robot Tank, which is a very good facsimile of Battlezone. I like that you can take damage and dodge attacks and stuff. That's pretty cool. One enemy squadron defeated. That went pretty smoothly. Still got 4 tanks. Sometimes if you aggressively charge the tank, it works out a little better, it seems like. They don't get a chance to react. Interesting. Oh, I like backed into that shot. I should have kept going forward. All right. Nighttime and my vision's gone. I lost whatever C is. And my radar. Cannon must be damaged. Well, I was in bad shape there. Fog alert. Ugh. This game started out so well. Okay, got another squadron. 2 tanks left. Alright, can we break 30? We're at 30. Get wrecked, tanks. Another squadron. Alright. 36. Oh, instant death. Of course. Snow alert. Interrupted my destruction to give me a message about snow. Oh, weird. It moves like on ice. Oh, that's really weird. cannon's been damaged. Of course, they're not affected by the snow. He'd be more aggressive. All right, last tank. No! Well, we got the 40 tanks? 36, 40 tanks. And we got to the snow. I don't think I've ever gotten that far before, so that was pretty fun. All right, we're going to wrap it up a little bit early. Again, I apologize for Battlezone not working. I should have tested it ahead of time. I just assumed it was a newer 1983 release, and the VSync issues that I've had with some of the other games wouldn't be there. But they reared their ugly head again. So instead, we played some of the very good Battlezone-like game, Robot Tank, by Activision, which is really quite fun. I like it quite a lot. It was a good time. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening, and we'll be back next week with some more retro games on original hardware.